To you ladies and gentlemen that have been coming to this event for years, you've heard this spiel over and over again, and I apologize to you. To those of you that this might be the first time that you've been to the Man and Woman of the Year presentation luncheon, I hope what I have to say might give you a little flavor of what we do and how we got here, how it developed, and how it's now continuing. 1956, 57, and 58 were darn good years in Union County. About everybody that wanted a job had a job. Soybeans and corn were selling strong. And the 57 Chevrolet Bel Airs were selling like hotcakes. And the banks were making money, and that made me and Doc Green very, very happy. That was good times, 56, 57, and 58. But in all those events that I just articulated to you, that was not the most significant event that happened in Union County during those years. The most significant event that happened in 1957 was that Union County recruited its first industry from up north to Union County. It was the great Eaton Corporation who came down here from Rye, New York. And they located on Highway 74 between Hilltop and Wingate on the right there. And ladies and gentlemen, although they've changed names several times, they have been making the same product and been in the same location for over 60 years. And that is the kind of industry that Union County wants to recruit. Not coming in a few years and leaving. They have been here for a significant period of time. Chamber of Commerce, through its board of directors, said, this is such a significant event, this relocation of an industry from up north to here, that we want to do something special to celebrate this event. There was an optometrist in town named Paul J. Helms, and he played a major role in getting Eaton Corporation to come down here. So the board of directors of the chamber said, let's make Paul the Man of the Year. Well, it was extremely popular. We presented him his plaque at the annual meeting of the Chamber of Commerce. We had coverage by the press. We had Channel 3 and Channel 9 down here. And it was a significant event to award Paul Helms Union County's Man of the Year. So the next year, the board of directors of the chamber said, that went over so well, let's do it again. So the board of directors of the Chamber of Commerce selected Jack Hargett as the second Man of the Year. Jack had had his hand in every good thing that had happened to Union County for years and years and years. And Jack Fowler at that back table, that's his granddaddy. So you know Jack back there comes from good stock. That too went over well. It wasn't quite the fanfare and the flourish of the first one, but nevertheless the press gave it good coverage. Channel 3 did come down and do a short piece on Union County's second Man of the Year. So that was significant enough and successful enough that the board of directors of the chamber in the year 3 said, well, let's do it again. So the board of directors selected that brilliant businessman, the manager of Belk's, Charlie Hunley, as the third Man of the Year. Now, after those 3, from then on until this very day, the board of directors of the chamber does not have any input the past winners select the Man of the Year. Now, things were going good, and we were getting good publicity, and it was a very popular luncheon, and we were giving it at most of the times at the annual meeting of the Chamber of Commerce, and things were going good until here comes 1985. And we realized that we had committed the unpardonable sin. We had not selected a woman as Man of the Year. So the past winners of the Man of the Year says, what the hell are we going to do about it? And what we decided to do was nominate and elect a Woman of the Year. That was the past Man of the Year, elected the first Woman of the Year. And it was Ruth Sykes Hagler, who was a Southern lady of the First Order. Like Jack Hargett, she had had her hand in every good thing that went on in Union County since World War II and during the war. And that was a very popular choice. The second year, the past Men of the Year selected Sis Dillon, our own Sis Dillon. And y'all know Sis, she's been into everything. And she was a very popular second Woman of the Year. And the Men of the Year elected Thola Williams, that dynamic representative from Belk Stores, as the third Woman of the Year. Then after those three, the Women of the Year took up the same mantra as the Men of the Year, and they met every year and selected their own winner. The men did not have anything to do with their selection. Now that goes on to this very day. Now, a little bit of how this process comes about. In early fall, the past Men and Women of the Year get together in a joint meeting, and we prepare the invitation to nominate. We select the date for the luncheon. We appoint the committees and do all the little mundane things that make this banquet possible. And we distribute the invitations to nominate. We do it on the website. We send it to the press. We send a copy to all the civic clubs. And we get the nominations back for Men of the Year. The women get the nominations back for Woman of the Year. And that goes on to this very day. Now, I want to tell you without hesitation and without reservation, these nominations are not taken lightly. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 ballots. And the men and women go over these nominations with a fine-tooth comb. And that's the way it should be. Now, you might say, well, all that's good. Says, what do y'all talk about when you look at the nomination? Primarily 2 criteria. Number 1, what has the nominee done to enhance the quality of life of the people of Union County during the current year? Second, what has the nominee done to enhance the quality of life of the people of Union County as a body of work during their entire lifetime? So, the current year and what they've done during their lifetime. And from those 2 criteria, the past Men of the Women, the past Men of the Year, Women of the Year, get together and select the winner, which we honor every year at this lovely banquet. So that's a little bit about where we came from, about how we got here, and about what we do. And I hope it's given you a little flavor of the popularity of this event. It's a big event. And people that get the award cherish it and hang it on a prominent place in their den, usually right over the television set. My hope is that this tradition of the Man and Woman of the Year will keep going on and on, because it is lovely to select people like David English and Margaret Pig, who have done such an outstanding job for this county, and it's so appropriate that they be recognized. So let's keep it going on and recognize great people whom we have here in Union County. Thank you very much, and thank you so much.